So, hello everybody. My cousin Mayte and I have decided to put on another Spanish and yoga retreat this year in Estepona in the south of Spain. So what we wanted to do for you is to do a small interview that we're going to interview each other, just as a different way of helping you to have an understanding of what to expect should you come along to this retreat. It's a retreat holiday, so I'll say something about it and Mayte will, and then I'll interview Mayte and she'll interview me. So, so Mayte, could you tell us a little bit about the retreat?
Yes, the retreat is in Estepona, as you know, a little town in the south of Spain. And it's going to be, well, we can have yoga and or Spanish. And it's going to be a mixture of both if people want to. And it will take place in a lovely place called Alcazaba. And we're going to try to adapt it to the people who will come, see what are their needs for Spanish or yoga, looking at their level, what they want to get out of it, if they want to have more intensive or more relaxed, or, that kind of thing.
Okay, sounds great. I would say that, wouldn't I? So, okay, so I'm going to just ask you a few questions. Excuse me. So, Mayte, what do you love most about the type of Spanish? I've done it again. I've read out the wrong questions. They're actually for me.
It's pouring down here. It's just
okay.
Really bad.
Yeah, it's been stormy here too. Okay, so Mayte, how long have you been teaching Spanish for?
I've been teaching Spanish. I'm going to give out my age now, 34 years.
So you started when you were very little?
I started when I was 10.
Yeah. Okay, so where do you teach at the moment, Mayte?
At the moment, I teach at the University of Manchester. So we do extra modules to any degree students. And so they choose a language, and we do it at different levels.
Okay, and you teach privately?
I do private classes too, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I guess what I'm getting at is that you have a wealth of experience and knowledge in teaching this, and you work also at beginner's level right through to advanced, yeah?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So what's the best part of teaching Spanish for you? What lights you up the most?
For me, well, I love teaching. I think I'm in my environment for teaching, being able to speak, interchange opinions with the students, interact, and to see that they are learning. And at the end, they walk out of the class saying, I really learned a lot and I enjoyed it and we had fun. Because
Brilliant.
I have fun myself.
Yeah, and I know that you're not lying, because when Mayte and I did our retreat last year, you made the session so much fun. I think you took into account everybody's abilities, and you made them really interactive. We even did Spanish by the pool, didn't we? We talked to waiters and waitresses. You really brought the language to life and made it fun. We even played bingo in Spanish, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of a brilliant way to teach, because it just brings it to life and it's not dry or boring in any way.
No.
Yeah.
I will not let people get bored.
No. So what do you think the benefits are of teaching Spanish in Spain specifically, right, or in Estepona even?
Yeah, well, the benefits are that whatever we say, we look in the morning, whatever we kind of consolidate in the morning, they'll be able to put it into practice straight away as we walk out of the flats, on the pool, on the streets, in the restaurant, the shops, and they will have us next to them to say, oh yes, now say this, or no, you say the other thing, or and they are there, and they feel they can do it, and they will.
So it sounds really like very supportive, and very encouraging, and it doesn't matter if people make mistakes or any of that, does it?
No.
It's not about that.
It's the fun, the interaction with people, to put the language into practice.
Brilliant.
And mainly to have fun.
Yes, fun is the key word, I think. Definitely. Okay. And why Estepona? What's your relationship to Estepona?
Well, I know Estepona quite well. I've been going to Estepona since I was 3 in the summertime with my family and my parents and my children. And so we know Estepona very well, so it facilitates that we feel it's like a second home for us, so we know where to go, what to do. If anybody has different needs, then we can then think about it, to find them and everything.
So there's something quite special about your relationship to this place that you've known for over 30 years.
Yes.
Or
Let's
more,
say
yes.
30,
yeah, just say since you were very little. and there's something about it's quite it was really useful, I think, last year, wasn't it, that both of us, but more so you, because you know the place better than I do, but that between us we could show people different places in Estepona, where to go, the different parts that you may miss if you're an ordinary tourist.
Definitely, yes. And this, we know where to hire the bikes, where to go for a nice meal, where to go for menú del día, where to buy certain food, for example, if they wanted, which part to go for a ride on a bike or for a walk, whoever wants to walk instead of ride. If they are sporty, we know where to go to do certain sports. Sports. So I think more or less we it's like being in your home.
Yeah, it is. And also all the different beaches, which beaches to go to, which to avoid, or whatever.
Yes, of course.
Not that there are any to avoid, but
no, just where to go, or what days are best for walking on the sun or not, depending on the sun. Yes.
Yeah, lovely. Well, thank you. Those are my questions for you, and now it's your turn.
Yes, I'm going to ask you some questions because I think you have a lot to give. So, Sue, what do you love most about the type of yoga you teach?
Good question. So, the yoga that I teach is what I call mindful restorative yoga. And for those of you who are into yoga already, it's influenced by a lady called Scaravelli. So really, it's a very slow, it's a very gentle yoga. And what I like most about it is that it's so accessible to a broad range of people. It's not exclusive. You don't have to have a bendy body. You don't have to be flexible. You don't have to be this or the other. It's across the board, even if you have chronic pain, because it really gets you to develop special relationship with the body by going inside and just by being really mindful with the exercises that I do. And it's very portable as well. We did a session on the beach, didn't we? In a special kind of, we had a canopy and everything. It was great. And on the grounds of the complex.
Yes.
In the flat, in the apartment as well.
In the
and in the swimming pool as well. That was lovely. Really enjoyed that. So it's portable, it's accessible, and you can make it your own, really, because it really depends on what sort of, your relationship with your body as to how much you want to explore your range of movements.
Yes, of course. And what is it about the retreat venue that will make the yoga experience special? You've already mentioned a few bits. What do you
Yes, I
think?
think because it's quiet as well.
Yes. Mm,
It's really quiet. There are beautiful views, because the complex is just beautiful. I think we could see the sea as well from the balcony.
mm,
And so that was lovely. Everything's easy. So if we wanted to do it on the grass one day in the shade
mm,
or on the beach, it's just really near to where
mm,
we would be staying and running most of the retreat stuff.
uh-huh,
Yeah. So
brilliant. So, who is this type of yoga geared for?
well, as I said, really, it's geared for anybody who's interested in wanting to slow down and learning really useful tools, really, and
Mm-hmm.
little techniques and breathing techniques, relaxation techniques.
Mm-hmm.
So mostly we tend to attract mostly women between 30 and 65, but that's not to exclude 20-year-olds or 70-year-olds, but it's quite broad really. But anybody who's wishing to calm down from any chaos they're experiencing,
Mm-hmm.
or just to learn to manage their anxiety maybe,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't have to be that for our retreat. It can be anybody who wants to have an experience of Spanish and yoga, or either
Mm-hmm.
one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good. So, what do you hope people will gain from coming onto the retreat?
Okay. So if they're learning Spanish, we would want them to come away, and you're better to speak about this, but to come away with some set phrases and words, and know how to put words together to be able to ask for more things that they might need when they're on holiday in Spain. I want them to have had an experience of relaxation, but also fun, and something around giving them the opportunity to expand themselves in some way, perhaps coming out of their comfort zone a little bit, but it's going to be like it was last year. We held the space, made people feel safe, I think, and we were supportive and encouraging in how we were with the participants, and we got really lovely feedback. So I think I'd want somebody to come away thinking that was an excellent experience that I would want to repeat, coming away refreshed and renewed, and more confident maybe. Pardon?
I think I need that one.
Yeah, should we go?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the same for you, Mayte? I suppose that would be.
Yes, but I
Yeah.
think that I want the people who come to feel that they've achieved either a good practice if they came with some knowledge already, with having practiced what they have consolidated a bit more, and those who didn't have any knowledge, maybe to start having a few sentences to get on with their Spanish, and maybe
Absolutely.
next year, and then give them a little taste of
Yes.
Spanish in Spain.
Yeah. And confidence that actually they are able to learn a few things,
Yeah.
and they might want to progress and keep going with their Spanish once they're back
Yes.
in their
Yeah.
country. And likewise with yoga, I think, to give them a taste that actually yoga is for everybody.
Yes.
It should be
Yes.
for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that resumes our questions and answers. So I hope that that's given you a little taste of what's to come on this year's retreat, which will be July the 6th to the 12th. All the prices and the details, we will put links below wherever this appears. And they're on my website, which is sueorosa.com. So that's Sue, just S-U, Orosa, OROSA.com. And if you have any questions for us, just message us or email from the website. You can check us out. We might post the odd thing on Facebook as well. the Sue Orosa page. And we might put some things onto Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
So is that everything for you, Mayte?
Yes, just to mention that there's we're coming to the end, not yet, but by the end of February, the early bird discount comes to an end. Then but we do have other discounts, and I think the prices come from 600 onwards, and for 6 days,
Yes.
it's a fantastic
bargain.
Yeah, bargain. That's the word.
Yeah. So hopefully, yes, this has inspired you or motivated you to at least ask some more questions. And we'd love to hear from you, and we'd love to have you on our really lovely retreat and / holiday. If you bring one person along, it's 15% discount. If you bring 3 more, I believe it's a £30 discount. So get in there quick before the end of February if you want those discounts and early bird. Okay. So that's it for now. Okay.
So we'll see you.
See you. Thank you, Mayte. And
Gracias.
De nada. We'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Adiós.